It's an intrastate clash of two teams in the Volunteer State as this sixth-round matchup of the Jägermeister Cup features one Knoxville SC hosting Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. Josh Lill here bringing you all the action on ESPN Plus from round 6 of the Jägermeister Cup. Current Group 2 standings in Cup play, starting off with Mark McKeever's squad. One Knox tied at second, 9 points apiece with Ford Madison. They have a chance to jump up to first, pending the outcome of Ford Madison and Lexington later tonight. As for Chattanooga, Scott McKenzie's squad, it hasn't been the brightest of days in Cup play. Currently in last, the only team that doesn't have multiple wins. They need something to get back in the conversation. It won't be easy as the remaining games in Jägermeister Cup will all be road games. Last time these two teams met was on April 27th, and it was one Knox coming away with a 1-0 victory over Chattanooga on the road, courtesy of a Jordan Skelton header in the 49th minute off the assist from Callum Johnson. And Siebert Haugley stepped up big too in that starting center back role due to the red card suspension by Jalen Chrysler. Player to watch for one Knox, Kempis Tequila, 8 goals in all competition play this year, just 1 in the Cup though. He's going against a Chattanooga squad that has allowed 10 goals on the year in Cup play, the most of the 12 teams, but he has a chance to be one Knox's leading goal scorer, all-time leading goal scorer tonight, to pass Frank Ross. As for Chattanooga, it hasn't been the easiest of days, just 1 win back in round 2 against Richmond at home in the Jägermeister Cup. They've had 4 one-score games and have gone 1-3 in those. It could be a different story if just a couple of things went their way. And something that can aid in improving that is the play of the Triple M threat. Mael Malongo, Ropapa Mensah, and Siobhan Marsh have 20 goal contributions in USL League One play this year, but it hasn't been as good in the Jägermeister Cup. Just 4 goal contributions between the 3 in Cup play. All 3 have not started in a Jägermeister Cup game yet this year, and all 3 have only played in 2 Cup games together. It won't be easy, as scoring numbers have not been there for this team, and one Knox won't make it easy as a great defensive team as well. Look, it's Pups at the Pitch night at the park, and it seems as there will be plenty of tails wagging for an enticing matchup that features 2 teams only separated by a 2-hour drive on Interstate 75.
The other day, my daughter was like, "Dad, what happened to the internet? It's so fast." For the first time in years, it's like we connected.
What?
The KUB Fiber Effect. See when it's coming to you at KUB.org.
The all-new Volkswagen ID4 SUV is truly something to behold. On the outside, clean aerodynamic lines. On the inside, plenty of room with a spacious, comfortable cabin. It will transform how you think about electric cars. Now available at Harper Volkswagen and at harpervolkswagen.com.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting new tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. And there's a beautiful look at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, home of the Tennessee Volunteers baseball team, who was recently crowned national championships at the College World Series. So starting lineup, starting with Knoxville, going with a 4-4-2. The main story is Johan Garibay getting the start in net. Mark McKeever's guy for the Jägermeister Cup. He got the start in the last two Cup games versus Forward Madison and Lexington, where he recorded shutouts. But the big news is Stuart Ritchie is not in the lineup tonight. It was an injury that Coach Mark McKeever felt he did not want to risk. It'll be interesting to see how the attack is impacted tonight. For Chattanooga, they're going with a 4-3-3, and the Triple M has yet to start in a Jägermeister Cup game. Reigning Player of the Week for Week 14 in USL League One, Ropapa Mensah getting the start at striker, and in net, TJ Bush. But the big story for Chattanooga is newly acquired midfielder Michael Knapp will be starting in the midfield. He's someone who can help this team with their defensive struggles, looking to allow less goals and add more to their tally. We get ready for kickoff here. Head coaches for both teams, Mark McKeever in his third year as the head coach for One Knox, looking for his 20th win since the team has entered USL League One. And Scott McKenzie for Chattanooga in his first full year. Came in last year as an interim. He's the 5th full-time head coach in Chattanooga's history. The Red Wolves currently in their purple alternate jerseys. One of the best alternate jerseys in the league that will be donning on the road to take on One Knox, who will be in their home white uniforms. Chattanooga will be going right to left. One Knox going left to right. This one taking place at Regal Soccer Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's currently where the University of Tennessee Volunteers play their soccer matches. Has a capacity of 3,000, had a club record attendance back on March 18th of 2023. 2,512 fans showed up for the season opener. Weather in Knoxville, it's 82 degrees and partly cloudy. It's a beautiful night for soccer. It's Pups at the Pitch night at Regal Soccer Stadium. Officials for tonight, Rafael Santos, the head referee, assistant referees Sarah Gaddis and Ethan Wilson, and the fourth official, Farhad Mansourian. Stefan Lukic set to take the kickoff for Chattanooga. One Knox, a team looking for their 4th consecutive match win in all competitions, while the Red Wolves are eager to find their first road victory since June 2nd, where they took a 3-1 match against Greenville. Both teams break their huddle. Lukic over the ball, ready for kickoff. And part 2 of the Smoky Mountain Smackdown series this year is set to be underway in Knoxville, Tennessee. Whistle blows and we're off. Again, second time these two teams are meeting this year. First time came back again, we mentioned in the open, on April 27th in round 1 of the Jägermeister Cup. One Knox going quickly. Angelo Kelly on that near right side. Already into the attacking third is One Knox. And a corner kick forced. This corner kick is brought to you by the University Orthopedic Surgeons, the official orthopedic surgeons for One Knoxville SC. Fast start here for One Knox, already in the attacking third. Kempis Tequila taking the corner kick from the near side. Left-footed up on the back side of the 6. It's popped up out of play, and a goal kick for TJ Bush. It's been an interesting year for TJ Bush, starting goalkeeper for Chattanooga. Has one of the best amounts of saves collected in USL League One, 23 in Jägermeister Cup competition and 51 in USL League One. That's a best in both worlds, but he's also conceded the most goals in both of those competitions. Foul there against Mael Malongo. One of the premier goal scorers for Chattanooga on that left side. It'll be interesting to see the type of impact he can have on the road for his team tonight. Last time out for Knoxville, they defeated Northern Colorado Hailstorm for the first time in program history. That put them 3 points away from the top spot in USL League One. And the through ball attempt by Angelo Kelly, covered up by TJ Bush. Well, for Chattanooga, they fell to Charlotte Independence 2-0 on Tuesday evening. It was their second game in 4 days, so this is their third game in a week. As Knox is making some noise, Tequila with a side dish to his left. Ends up turning it over, and Chattanooga recovers. Speaking of recovering, yeah, Chattanooga gave up an own goal by Leo Fala after a cross by Carlton Belmar was deflected by Declan Waters and went off the face of Fala into their own net. To make matters worse, Siobhan Marsh had a penalty kick late in the match, and it ended up being saved. So things have not gone the way of the Red Wolves this week. Currently looking to improve on that. Nice defense there by Chrysler. To shield Ropapa Mensah, reigning player of the week in USL League One. To give Johan Garibay his first goal kick of the evening. And he finds Tequila, doesn't like what he sees, resets the ball. And you'll see this a lot from this one Knoxville team. They love circulating around the back line, using their fullbacks to push up the middle. Sievert Haugley right there, you see in the center circle, always looking to step, to act as a holding midfielder, even though he plays more of that back line role. One fed up the near side. Gio Calixtro has that one poked by Paez. Calixtro getting his 4th start in all competition this year. He was actually the youngest player to record a brace in Tier 2 soccer in the United States of America at age 18. So someone who's proven he's had the talent for a long time. Through ball up the near side, too far ahead of Calixtro. This injury report is brought to you by UT Medical. For one knock, Stuart Ritchie will be absent on the left side of the back line, and Richard Ballard slowly working back to full health, but not ready to take action on the pitch yet. Coach Mark McKeever mentioned that Ritchie would be a game time decision. Nothing serious, but he covers a lot of ground, plays a lot of minutes. It's really not a risk worth taking in the eyes of Mark McKeever and his coaching staff. One of the first touches there for Michael Knapp, the newly acquired midfielder for Chattanooga. We'll get to him later. And the whole purpose of his signing is to help reinforce defense on a Red Wolves team that has given up a lot of goals in each level of competition. Little miscommunication there. It winds up in the hands of TJ Bush. If you're TJ Bush tonight, you're hoping that your back line in midfield can give you some support. And that doesn't help right there, as there's a little bit of a mistouch. Ends up turning it over. Keeping it in is Callum Johnson. Calixtro eventually finds it, crossing the ball around the pitch. And a nice diving snag there by TJ Bush. Sievert Haugley working that around, puts it just to the right of the net. And Regal Soccer Stadium, the site for this matchup in Knoxville, Tennessee, opened back on August 30th of 1996. Again, owned and operated by the University of Tennessee, home to the women's soccer team. So taking a look at the last chance, it was circulated around. Haugley lets that one go from outside the box. The goal kick either way with the collection by Bush, or he probably could have let it go out of play. Nonetheless, everything stays the same. Here's Calixtro. Had a lot of touches last time on the right side of the pitch when he was in against Chattanooga. A shot, save made by Bush. Sprawling to his left. Bouncing ball back out to Chrysler. Inside, turning and facing is Johnson, finds Calixtro. Across in the box, header, save made by Bush. Back-to-back miraculous saves by the Chattanooga goalkeeper, showing why he does make some of the most saves in the league. So this all starts with a beautiful cross into the box by Calixtro. Look at this. Near header chance for Kempis Tequila. Almost found himself at that top spot of goal scoring in the record books. Now Mael Malongo gets his first touch on the ball, finds Ropapa Mensah. Defended well there, out of play. Danny Fernandez doing his best to shield on that left side. A lot of credit goes to Danny Fernandez. This is his first venture as a pro with One Knox this year. Graduated from Lenoir-Rhyne, and Mark McKeever views him as a fearless, driven man. He's committed to this team. And that's the kind of guy you want filling the shoes for Stuart Ritchie. So in the open, it said more of a 4-2-2, but Mark McKeever's squad adjusting to more of a 3-back formation, putting Sievert Haugley at that midfield spot. A couple of bounces, it finds the feet of Angelo Kelly. Kelly, left-footed pass up to Tequila, controls with his chest. Shot deflected up in the air. Tequila, that shot over the net, and One Knox. Looking like they truly do want to increase those goal-scoring opportunities. Haugley to Tequila, and a great look there on the left side. Over the middle to Lukic. Up the middle ahead has Malongo running. Gary Bay clears. Offsides against Malongo. Again, this is somebody who's tied for 6th in USL League One with 5 goals, 9th in USL League One with 17 shots. Again, the numbers for the Triple M are there in USL League One play. We've harped on that. Now it's just, can Chattanooga not only get wins, but get players like Ropapa Mensah, Mael Malongo, who are on the pitch right now, going in terms of scoring. Gary Bay sends that one deep. Yahir Paez there to help shield the ball. Kelly goes down. Free kick for One Knox. And in the USL League One side of things, it's been a bright spot this year for One Knox. They didn't make the playoffs in their first year as a USL League One club, and this year looking to change the tides. Currently one of the top teams in League One this year. Currently sitting 4th in the standings, just 3 points out that top spot, whereas Chattanooga above the playoff line in 8th with a record of 4-6-1 and 13 points. So that's where the USL League One standings halt as we take this weekend to observe Jägermeister Cup play. Nice work up the middle of the field by Rodolfo Castro. Paez ends up forcing Calixtro inside. Kelly sliding there, attempting to poach that ball free. Leo Fala ends up with it, and it circulates across the back. And we have a Red Wolf slow to get up on the ground. Yeah, Michael Knapp there. Referee Rafael Santos checking on him. This is the last thing you want to see right here. So he's just walking. Ball on the other side of the pitch. And then ends up kneeling down on his left knee. And we hope Knapp is okay. It's just not the sight you want to see if you're Scott McKenzie, any of the coaches, players, or fans for Chattanooga. Because Knapp, coming in as one of the best defenders in USL Championship, coming from Rio Grande Valley FC, had 7 appearances with an 80% tackle rate and 1 goal last year, and spent a couple of years with then USL Championship Red Bulls, New York Red Bulls 2, 29 starts. Back in 2021, had a tackle percentage of 62.7. He helps improve the defense. He's a competitive and mobile player, and we wish nothing but the best for him, as the trainer's currently out there. The competition is heating up this summer on CBS. Sacramento Republic FC look for revenge against a hot Oakland Roots SC on Sunday, July 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern, and on August 3rd at 4 p.m. Surging Detroit City hosts newcomer Rhode Island FC for the first time, as the USL Summer of Soccer continues on the CBS network. So Michael Knapp returns to the field of play. Obviously good to see for his sake. Chattanooga breathes a sigh of relief. 81 degrees right now in Knoxville. Wind blowing 4 miles an hour to the northeast. Possible rain expected around 8 p.m. Eastern. Yahir Paez up ahead, finds Pedro Hernandez. Cheated a little ahead of the back line and called for offsides. And this is something Chattanooga is looking to get better at, moving the ball up the pitch through the midfield. It's easy to take long air shots with players like Ropapa Mensah, Mayo Malongo, and Siobhan Marsh. But when you have quality passers like Stefan Lukic and Walefi, you have the ability to move the ball on the ground. So we'll see if that's more of a tactic this time around for Chattanooga. Ball deflected back. Mensah nearly had a jump on it, and it finds Gary Bay. And Mark McKeever had nothing but great things to say about his keeper, Johan Garibay. He said, "We are committed to the decision of starting him in the Jägermeister Cup, and it helps us to have 2 competent goalkeepers. It makes sense for his progress. He deserves it, and we're giving it to him because he's earned it. Having 2 keepers, it gives us longevity, and it keeps us moving forward. In this moment, Johan will be the man." And indeed, he has earned it. Back-to-back shutouts. Nice flick by Kelly. Calixtro taken down by Knapp. No foul called there. Pedro Hernandez, cross-pitch pass. Finds Malongo, and back around the back line. Leo Fala, who committed the own goal against Charlotte Independence, looking to make up for that one. That ended up being the game-winning goal. Throw in here for Chattanooga as Chrysler was defending Mensah pretty heavily. And for good reason. He has the only hat trick in USL League One this year. Came against Central Valley on April 13th, and he was named April Player of the Month with 5 goal contributions. So definitely the back line of One Knox, especially Jalen Chrysler and Jordan Skelton, will have their eyes locked in on Mensah. Calixto seeing the ball early a lot on that right side. Circulates to Fernandez on the left side. End up not liking the look. Haugli's dump in, headed away by Paez. Follow up ahead, gives it right back. Bouncing ball finds Walefi, and Chattanooga's attack begins. Injuries for Chattanooga: Omar Gomez, Lucas Coutinho, Richard Renteria, and Johnny Philippe all out for the Red Wolves. So you're losing 2 starters there in Gomez and Coutinho. It'll be something we all keep an eye on to see how Chattanooga responds in such a dire situation. Just 1 win in group play for the Jägermeister Cup so far this year. That came back in round 2 against Richmond. The box, shot opportunity into the pine trees. Not before deflection. Lukic to take the corner kick. There's Malongo. Puts Callum Johnson on skates. Hack there deflected by Danny Fernandez. You have to get in the way of a guy like Mael Malongo. Lukic to take the corner. Has 5 assists in all competition this year. Up in the air and on top of the net. Chattanooga coming into this one with an overall record of 7-11-1. One Knox, 10-7-1. That's between USL League One play, Jägermeister Cup play, and US Open Cup action. An impressive stat that Johan Garibay has been a part of this year. Knoxville has the most clean sheets with 3 in Jägermeister Cup play. He's part of 2 of those. They've only allowed 6 goals. But Chattanooga threatening, puts that one on goal. And handled by Garibay. Up ahead, a chance here. And Kelly was not able to beat TJ Bush to that one. A beautiful chance here. Through ball up to Kelly. Had to avoid colliding with Bush. And that's something Knox does well. They see the passing lanes and want to take risks on the ground. They're all about moving the defense and forcing them to shift from side to side. You can see it, threading the needle like that gives them a chance every night. Dijkstra across to Fernandez. Castro chasing. Chattanooga resetting. Red Wolves looking to improve on close range passing against a team like Knox that has quick feet. It's a must. You can see right on the ball, looking to force it away from each player as soon as they get that touch. Flick on by Lukic, through ball by Mensah, facing Malongo, centering pass over the middle, sent into the pines. Beautiful creation on the ground from Chattanooga. Lukic, Mensah, and Malongo. All starts with that flick. Mensah, Malongo turning, facing. It nearly found his teammate. Sievert Haugli there to send that one out. Tequila has a bouncing ball off his head. Outrunning is Kelly. He has Tequila to his left. Side pass, Tequila into the box. Chasing history, shot, save made by Bush. A great chance here by Kelly, throwing all the tricks at his defender. Owen Green lost him a little bit. And Kempis Tequila just not enough on that left-footed shot to fire it past Bush. Shooting goals in Jägermeister Cup play, 7 in USL League One play as well. So when errors are made by Chattanooga, usually really in the favor of the opposing team, as they'll have a good shot, literally, to capitalize on their mistakes. Green into traffic off the head of Skelton. Blickstro taken down by Hernandez. 3 quick passes by Knox. Pius sends it away. Speaking of Jordan Skelton, Mark McKeever is very glad to have him back, as his team is 3-0 in all competitions since Skelton's return. He said it's not just the impact of Jordan, but the impact of other players. A lot of players are gaining good momentum, and we have so much more than Jordan, our captain, out there. He said 3 guys must take care and defend at the front while Jordan defends the penalty area. He credited Angelo Kelly, Kempis Tequila, Sievert Haugli, and Callum Johnson for covering a ton of ground and making Jordan Skelton's life a lot easier. Kelly's taken down there. No foul. Goal kick for Bush. Are you ready to take a shot at glory? Enter the USL Jägermeister Cup sweepstakes for a chance to win one of 12 Jägermeister single bottle tap machines and a shot at the grand prize package, which features a Jägermeister single bottle tap machine, 2 team jerseys, 4 VIP tickets to a match, and $250 to host a USL Jägermeister Cup party. Enter today by scanning the QR code on your screen. The sweepstakes end on August 13th. Must be 21 or older to enter. And that ball entered into the box. Mensah had a touch on his head, but a little too much mustard on that one as Gary Bay collects. And a collision right in the midfield. Kelly collides there with Pedro Hernandez, who's slow to get up. Both a sliding challenge. Ends up getting a little too much of the leg of Hernandez, the right leg, to be specific. And a yellow card has been shown to Kelly. First one in the books. So Knapp takes this free kick. Already the 27th minute of play. Big news around the league for Chattanooga. Ricky Ruiz, one of the most talented players, formerly talented players on Chattanooga, was transferred. And speaking about it, Scott McKenzie said it's a very positive move for the club, and he thinks it's a positive move for Ricky. We're happy and excited for him. Ricky gets to achieve his goal of moving back to the championship level. As a club, it allows us to strengthen important areas that needed to be strengthened, and it's pretty well known that they ended up doing that with Michael Knapp. Again, he ends up going to El Paso Locomotive FC. Up the middle, Chrysler. Turns that one over. Malongo looked for Mensah inside. Chrysler slides, deflects it one back. Chattanooga resets. Injured Red Wolf on the ground. Malongo ends up keeping it alive on the left side. Lukic had a quick touch with Owen Green. That's Walefi on the ground. Play not stopped yet. Malongo backing down two defenders, and the whistle finally blows. It's the 30-year-old Brazilian international who's slow to get up right around the arc in his attacking half. So Walefi goes down, sliding challenge by Rodolfo Castro from behind. Catches Walefi from behind. He's the longest tenured Red Wolves player on the roster with 55 appearances over the past 4 years. One of the veterans that Scott McKenzie relies on daily to lead this club. Again, Josh Lill here with you this evening, bringing all the action, the Jägermeister Cup, here to you on ESPN+. The site of this one, Regal Soccer Stadium, home to the University of Tennessee women's soccer team in Knoxville, Tennessee. And it's no doubt this is a rivalry game. The Smoky Mountain Smackdown taking place, and Coach Mark McKeever had this to say about it. He said, "We didn't get fans much enjoyment as we would have liked to last year. Games like Ford Madison in Northern Colorado this year were great moments to see the fans so happy. My favorite thing is getting points and seeing players do well, but to see the players appreciating the fans and standing at the back." He loves seeing that energy at his home stadium for a rivalry matchup like this. Scott McKenzie was pretty positive in his comments about coming to Knoxville. Even though road play has not been the strength of their team this year, he said the positive side, we get to go to Knoxville, brush off the Charlotte loss. There's some good things that we could take into there if we could string together performances, and we need to be more clinical and turn performances into results. The second half of the season is just where we have to climb the ladder. Again, we hope Walefi is okay and can continue, because he's such a big part of helping his team truly climb that ladder in the second half. Again, plenty of the scruffs out at the pitch. The faithful fans of One Knox. Walefi limping off. We'll see if there's a possible substitution for Chattanooga. Walefi trying to walk it off. Again, it was a sliding challenge from behind by Rodolfo Castro that caught Walefi's leg pretty awkwardly.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. Should be ready.
So again, we hope Walefi's okay. Took a minute on the sidelines. Walefi seems to be okay, and we'll take back to the pitch. There he is. Glad to see he's okay. Moving a little gingerly. Right in the action of the ball. Working it around. Fala. He's a member of the inaugural 2019 Chattanooga team. Went away to Northern Colorado for a couple of years and then returned and signed back in December to the team he started it all with. Knapp. Couldn't keep it away from Tequila. Castro circulates it. Haugley. There's Chrysler. Attempted pass. Too far ahead there of Gio Calixtro. Another interesting move by the Red Wolves tonight. Declan Waters, a reigning member of Team of the Week for Week 14, not in the starting lineup, usually at that left center back spot for Scott McKenzie and company. Pedro Hernandez. Wanted Mensah up ahead, and Chrysler has done a great job of just eyeing down the star striker for the Red Wolves. Chrysler was once part of the all-league team back in 2022 with Richmond. Helped the Kickers to the top of the table, and you need someone like that on One Knox with only this being their second year in USL League One play. A guy like him on the back line can do a lot for you and give you stability on the defensive side of the ball. Malongo, nearly tugged from behind by Fernandez. Gets by 3 defenders, a heavy left-footed shot. Was off of Skelton. Somehow finds Malongo again. Stutter step, now in the box. Right-footed floater. Wanted Mensah for the header. And Calixtro, when he went up for that ball, ended up hitting a sprinting Pedro Hernandez. Bit of a dangerous sequence. You see the foot go up. Hernandez, gets hit up high. So free kick at the edge of the box. So no card there. No yellow deemed by Rafael Santos. And this is as good of a free kick spot as you could want for Chattanooga. Now in the 35th minute of play, they have a chance to make a statement right before the half. Siewert Haugley, Jordan Skelton, Danny Fernandez, Kempis Tequila, and Angelo Kelly. The block of 5 there, hoping to absorb what should be a heavy attempt by the ever so dangerous Mael Malongo. Gary Bay trying to get his ground inside the 6-yard box. Hernandez and Mensah, therefore a possible deflection. Malongo, 2 goals in cup play this year. 7 overall. The 27-year-old. In his second year with Chattanooga has that one knocked away. Lukic chasing, and the crowd applauds with approval. Thomas defending. Finds its way back to Walefi. And something about Walefi in the midfield is most of the attack usually begins with him. If you see him with the ball, he's looking to move it up the pitch. That kind of makes it known that Chattanooga's ready to move up and advance the ball. Malongo taken down right on the bottom side of that box. Here's another look at the free kick he just took. And a nice header there by Angelo Kelly. Steers that one to the left. Lukic up, knocked away by Gary Bay. And a corner kick. Or excuse me, goal kick. And Lukic is now down on the near left side. There's a quick free kick there. And we weren't even ready. So Gary Bay sprawling. Couldn't tell from the angle whether he got contact. But one thing that's known for sure is Lukic is a little shaken up after that one. And Jalen Chrysler checking on him. And it wasn't exactly one of the most stacked benches for Chattanooga this evening. On the bench, it's Declan Waters, Siobhan Marsh, and Omar Hernandez that have true playing experience, that are ready to go. So Chattanooga very thin tonight compared to One Knox, who's starting to get a ton of their players back. Coach Mark McKeever's pretty happy about that. He was trying to catch a wave at the beginning of the season, he mentioned. We challenged the boys to find sparks and then create a fire with a spark, put fuel on the fire. He said, we're getting stronger with availability, and we're a hard team to beat with available players. That testament is true. Well, Knox currently on a 3-game win streak. In part 2 of the Smoky Mountain SmackDown series this year, the Blue and the Orange took a victory on the road last time out in Chattanooga in round 1 of the Jägermeister Cup. So Stefan Lukic and Molefi come out of this one. Omar Hernandez in. And Declan Waters checking in. So Waters taking his spot on the back line for Molefi. Omar Hernandez coming in the midfield for Stefan Lukic. So 2 players that really make ball movement easy for Chattanooga coming out of this one. So your star passers for both teams, Stuart Ritchie for Knox and Molefi for Chattanooga, are now not in this contest. Cross pitch pass, Calixto crossing. Knocked away by Paez, a corner kick here. Oh nope, throw-in, pardon me, for one Knox. Kelly to Calixto. So folks, you can see the fans standing. The rain that we predicted earlier on is upon us in Knoxville. Rain expected over about the next 30 or 40 minutes or so. So you see fans trying to get under anything that'll protect them from getting soaked at Regal Soccer Stadium. Waters there in the middle. Usually at that left center back role, stepping up more as a play creator and a chance creator. Leo Fala shifts over. Gustavo Fernandez. Green enters the middle. Over to Malongo. Malongo, heavy step. Collides with Fernandez, goes down. No foul call, clean takeaway by Kelly. Eventually turned over. Ball finds the feet of Malongo. Far side to Omar Hernandez, a former Gatorade National Player of the Year with Dalton High School in the state of Georgia. Ends up starting the circulation of that ball around the back line. And it eventually finds Yahir Paez. High loft into the box. Settled down by Mensah. And Knox takes over. Chattanooga in League One play this year has a conversion rate of 20%. And they're itching at a chance to match those numbers in cup play. So you see they're bringing 3 high here. Malongo trying to force Fernandez to the middle of the field. Skelton can't decide which way to go. And that's what Mensah and Malongo do so well. It's really a distraction having them play the press that they do on any back line. Knapp taken down by Kelly, and the crowd disapproves. So for Michael Knapp's first game with Chattanooga, it's definitely been an aggressive one. Waters, a member of Team of the Week last week. Up to Malongo, hounded by 3 members of one Knox. Seems Declan Waters is that pivot focal point in the midfield. So trying to use him to try and move that ball up the flanks. Paez and Hernandez with a little hot potato until it's flipped across. Center circle. Gustavo Fernandez, a champion with North Carolina FC. Ends up shoving that one to the right. Waters, Malongo. Johnson there defending, and Malongo goes down. We're nearing halftime. No score in this one. This is very much how it looked back on April 27th. Only score was in the 49th minute from Knox. You can hear the rain coming down heavier. The wind has not picked up, still just 4 miles an hour. Into the box, header. And knocked away. Again, Josh Lill here with you, bringing all the Jägermeister Cup action on ESPN+. Chattanooga is looking to make the action a little more interesting. That clear goes off Malongo for a goal kick. Again, Frank Ross and Kempis Tequila, as that one was nearly taken away off the goal kick by Ropapa Mensah. Now you're seeing a press. Chattanooga throwing everything they have to the ball. Kalikstra has to turn and just dump that one up ahead. And you're seeing this high press of Chattanooga work in full effect. But now can you finish? Time is ticking. We'll await stoppage time, which we should know in about 60 seconds. Knapp over the middle. Follow. Not necessarily wanting to take shots to find Malongo and Mensah. They rather want to build and try to run down one Knox in the final moments of the first half. Fernandez. Up to Green. Green. Mensah goes down from behind. One Knox retains possession. So foul call here on Mensah. Actually, offside's called there. We'll have 5 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. The referee has indicated a minimum of 5 minutes of stoppage time, presented by the University Family Physicians, your experts in primary care in East Tennessee. So an offsides call by Ropapa Mensah results in the attack that's building here from one Knox. A couple of short touches. Castro turns it over. Here's Green. Dumps that one up ahead to Malongo. Has two Knox players right there to take that one away. Malongo with space. Running, through ball, missed touch by Fernandez. Mensah has a chance, sliding defenders, into the box and kicked away. And if that was Chrysler who deflected it, what a massive step-up play by the veteran center back. We'll have to check that one on replay when we get a chance. Currently in stoppage time, here's Malongo. Chattanooga making some noise. Can Knoxville respond and hold strong defensively? Doing so there. Paez tosses it over the middle. Waters to Green. Into the box. Fernandez, excuse me. Left side. Up, controlled by Falla. Falla with a hefty shot goes off the head of Callum Johnson. Waters. Had Haugli right in his face. Knox not necessarily pressuring, but they're forcing to that far flank. Won't be a team that necessarily presses. It's all about forcing the ball, keeping it out of the midfield. They see Declan Waters, and the threat that he poses passing the ball. Following Paez, working on that left side, trying to stretch out the defense. Malongo. Through ball by Knapp. Paez, cross into the box. Off ahead and collected by Garibay. Pedro Hernandez put himself in a good spot there. So here's the chance. Mensah forced two defenders to go down. That looked like Chrysler who popped that one up. Fernandez and Skelton both fall simultaneously. And a falling Jalen Chrysler keeps this one knotted at 0 apiece. And that chance occurred the 45 plus 2 minute mark. Kelly in the box, defended by Falla. Shot save made by Bush from a difficult angle. Somehow Angelo Kelly got a foot on that one. And by a miracle, Bush put himself in position to make that save. Sprawling. And there is no question ever about TJ Bush's effort. Again, leads the saves category in both USL League One play and Jägermeister Cup play. Possibly the final minute of stoppage time, pending on the decision of Rafael Santos. Malongo, the edge of the box, keeping it in. Mensah with a touch. Knocked up by Fernandez. Kelly up to Tequila, back to Kelly, misses Siebert Haugli, and he raises his hand in the air, acknowledging that it's his fault he couldn't put that one down. So he gets back on defense. Final moments here of the first half. Chattanooga with a chance to make a statement. Fernandez. Skelton knocks that one away at the edge of the arc. Foul called here. And that is halftime. So the first half, like the first meeting between these two teams in round 1 of the Jägermeister Cup, it's 0-0 here in round 6 of the Jägermeister Cup. Knoxville and Chattanooga not able to get on the board here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Plenty of action coming up at halftime. Plenty of announcements, and definitely stay tuned for second half action. It'll be interesting with the pouring rain to see how it affects the rest of play. Little frustration by both sides. Couple big substitutions made by Chattanooga. Michael Knapp looking to make his impact on his first game as a Red Wolf. Close chances for the Red Wolves, and the defense by Knoxville stays strong.
Well, kids, our lives are going to be different now. It was part of our family for so long. This is just part of growing up.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad to see it go.
Yeah, me too. Let's go inside. It is muggy out here.
Say goodbye to the loading bar and say hello to KUB Fiber. With up to 10 gig speed, it could be the end of waiting as we know it. The world's fastest internet, only from KUB.
Backyard staycations begin with Earthadelic, transforming outdoor spaces into your own relaxing oasis. From custom design to superior installation, our team is dedicated to providing the highest level of quality and craftsmanship with every one-of-a-kind project. Earthadelic offers stunning, resort-worthy outdoor living that will be uniquely suited for your home, delivering a complete turnkey work of art in your backyard. Earthadelic, surpassing expectations and creating the outdoor paradise you've always dreamed of. Contact us today to schedule your consultation.
A scoreless affair on a rainy Saturday night in Knoxville, Tennessee. Knox and Chattanooga Red Wolves have yet to find the back of the net. And believe me, the fans, you have to give it to them. Give them some credit for sticking this one out in the rain. But while the rain keeps coming down, let's take a look at some Jägermeister Cup highlights.
Shadow said his delivery's been really good from these. Swings this one in on top of the 6-yard box, and it's the opening goal for Omaha. Just like that, less than 4 minutes gone. We featured him in the open. He's on the score sheet already. Steven Dos Santos. Goal in the 4th minute for Steven Dos Santos. He clips this back post, and he has a man rising there. It's across the face of goal, and it's in the back of the net again. Cvitanovic with the step-overs, bracketed by Purple, lays it back, right-footed strike. It's a sensational goal, and Chattanooga are back in this. Roberts, Cvitanovic ties it. What a goal! It's a banger, and it's 2-2. Gallardo, Rodriguez, Misael Rodriguez around the corner. Misael Rodriguez smothered by Bush, still alive, stabbed in front. Union Omaha back ahead. Lagos Kunga scores. It's 3-2. Be the total goals category. Here's Dolabella for Omaha. Dolabella scores. He missed one 10 minutes ago. That
Overton on his left. The veteran strikes again. Off for Vignoles on his right. Low shot to hold on for Charlotte. Scoops it in with the Panenka. Send him home with the penalty point. Steps up, rifles it home. And Richmond, for the first time in a long time,
Lexington come into this game struggling in League One. This is a cup match, obviously. Here's a chance now, though.
Opportunity, and it hits the back of the net. Ates Diouf opens up the scoring. Herrera leaves it for Velasquez. Not a bad-looking ball.
Good work from Knight.
Knight gets in there, risking his safety to protect this lead.
In front of the area, starting in front, that one's finds his way inside. Off the post, inside of the net, just tucks inside of Bernd Shipman. Speaking of 2+ goals, Frank Ross charges in. Ross holds, Ross shoots, stopped by Shipman. Second chance, Richie! Still distribute things as Kempis Tequila drops it off. Rudy Castro goes from deep, and that one gets swatted down by Bernd Shipman.
Into Rendon on the channel, it pulls it back. Roberts was there, but also is Ethan Horde, and Ethan Horde finds the back of the net to open the scoring here in the 7th minute. To clear. That's a beautiful ball for Bruno Rendon. Offside flag stays down. Rendon, can he make it 2-0? Yes, he will. Bruno Rendon doubles the lead for the Hailstorm here in the 21st minute. Lewis now to the edge of the box. Lewis with a lovely bit of footwork. Finds Luis Heel, and it's 2-1. Appeals for offside, but they're not going to get it. Luis Heel just puts it into the mixer, and it's in the back of the net.
Lobs one in, might go in on its own, and it does! Daniel Steedman floats one in from distance in Tormenta lead. Goals in League One for the Brazilian. It's laid off here, fired in! Medence levels it for the Franco. Goals in back-to-back games. First, Campos to win it!
Is it somebody's birthday?
Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes, only want the best. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
The best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold.
Take a miracle to come back from this. Heartbreaking end to the season. But what's this?
For the moments when anticipation
Clock's counting down. 5 seconds. 3, 2.
becomes celebration. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
Shaw's in front of him, takes a deflection. Here comes Sacramento right back at Trevor Abbott.
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
We're scoreless in round 6 of the Jägermeister Cup in Knoxville, Tennessee. One Knox and Chattanooga have yet to find the back of the net. And now, the USL Summer of Soccer has nationally televised games on ESPN and CBS networks the rest of July and through August. On July 26th, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC host Las Vegas Lights FC on CBS Sports Network. It's a high-octane matchup with 2 high-scoring sides in USL Championship with playoff implications on both sides, 2 teams sitting atop the Western Conference. Then on August 14th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Sacramento Republic FC takes on El Paso Locomotive FC. It's the top versus the bottom in the Western Conference. El Paso looking to slow down Sacramento. Let's take a look at the goal of round 5 of the Jägermeister Cup.
Lobs one in, might go in on its own, and it does! Daniel Steedman floats one in from distance in Tormenta lead.
Corner kick brought to you by Meadow Gold. Swung in by... Oh, it's a good one and a great save by Delgado. Lage was in there, as was Ahmed Longmire.
KUB Fiber. It's the fastest internet in the world.
Seriously?
Seriously. Up to 10 gig speed with no contracts and no hidden fees. Let's see the other guys try to match that. The world's fastest internet, only from KUB.
The all-new Volkswagen ID4 SUV is truly something to behold. On the outside, clean aerodynamic lines. On the inside, plenty of room with a spacious, comfortable cabin. It will transform how you think about electric cars. Now available at Harper Volkswagen and at harpervolkswagen.com.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting new tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Let's throw to some first half highlights of this match. So starting it off, action in the 7th minute. It's One Knox making some noise, and it was Sievert Haugli forcing TJ Bush to make a save to his right. Then in the 7th minute, excuse me, some big chances here. Gio Castro ends up having a nice through ball, and Rodolfo Castro forced Bush to sprawl on the ground to make that save. And then moments later, it was Kempis Tequila on another feed by Gio Calixtro that nearly had a header go, and that would have given him the all-time scoring mark for the team. Then in the 21st minute, it started with Jordan Skelton, a chance up the pitch. Callum Johnson finds Angelo Kelly, not able to make a play. TJ Bush sliding to cover that one. And in the 23rd minute, Kempis Tequila again making noise. Starts with Angelo Kelly, puts his defenders on skates, catches Green, finds a flying Tequila, and ends up putting Bush on the ground again. Solid as a brick wall. And then for about 20 minutes, not a ton of action, but 2 minutes into first half stoppage time, Chattanooga started making some noise. Ropapa Mensah put 2 defenders on the ground, and it was actually Jalen Chrysler who deflected that one away and kept his team in this one knotted at 0 apiece. And Angelo Kelly using his head to knock that one down and forces TJ Bush yet again to make an emphatic save. So here's some stats from the first half. Shots pretty high, especially for Knoxville, a team that likes to be patient, winning that category and shooting 50% on target, where Chattanooga, they haven't exactly had the looks, and you haven't seen a lot of accuracy as well from them. 1 for 7. Possession, shockingly enough, Chattanooga winning that 57% to 43%. And that says a lot about the way Chattanooga is forcing Knox to play their style of play. It's not often to see the orange and blue lacking in the possession time stats. So the sides will flip. So Michael Knapp comes out of this one, and Garrett Morris, the 18-year-old, is in for Chattanooga. That's the only halftime substitution, and we're underway from Regal Soccer Stadium, Asagi Regal Soccer Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. Josh Lill bringing you all the action on ESPN Plus for round 6 of the Jägermeister Cup. Going quickly is Knox. Cross to the near side, finds Thomas. Thomas doesn't like the initial look. Sends it back to Fernandez. Then Garrett Morris for Chattanooga, captained the Utah Red Wolves SC in the USL Academy to the finals in 2023. He also played on Utah Red Wolves SC when they were a USL 2 team, which three-peated as division champions. And not even 60 seconds into this one, it's Sievert Haugli, slow to get up. That's Kempis Tequila, pardon me. So Tequila goes right over Declan Waters, falls awkwardly on the right half of his body. He seems to be okay. And it's no shocker that Chattanooga has put up no goals so far in this one, and I don't mean that in terms of the Red Wolves. I actually mean that for Knoxville. They've only given up 3+ goals twice this year. This is a team, if their opponent's going to score, it'll either won't happen or it'll be 1 or 2 goals. So any chance Chattanooga has, you have to make the most of the opportunity against this stout defensive squad. So Tequila in that lone striker spot. Castro dropping a little bit. Into the middle, attempted pass for Mensah. Knocked away, finds Johnson. Johnson, a former national champion with Clemson in 2021. Gives that one right over to a purple jersey. Here's Hernandez. Miscommunication between him and Ropapa Mensah. A goal kick for Gary Bay. Seems that's been the theme tonight for Chattanooga. A couple of sequences of miscommunication. Whether it's Mensah getting too soon of a jump or the pass coming too soon. Needs to be a little more coalition up front. Chattanooga wants to have a chance to score. Heavy collision in the defensive third for Knox. That's Kempis Tequila down again. Second time he's fallen on the right side of his body in the past couple of minutes. Yeah, it takes a ball right to the face. That one's definitely going to sting if you're Tequila. So just a few minutes in, the star-studded striker for Knoxville is slow to get up. Again, him and Frank Ross with 8 goals apiece as members of One Knox. If either one scores, they become the all-time leading scorer in One Knox's short 3-year history. Tequila okay, gets an applause from the crowd. And the rain pushed most of the fans higher up in the stands. It's now 78 degrees, a lot more cloud cover. And just getting a yellow is Gustavo Fernandez. So Fernandez, second player to go into the books tonight, joins Angelo Kelly of One Knox. Another whistle on the play. Rafael Santos walking over to the near touchline, making sure we're good to go. Fernandez gets us going yet again. And Mark McKeever going for his 20th win at the helm of One Knox in their USL League One history. Chattanooga looking to win their first road game since June 2nd against Greenville. That was in USL League One play. And it's tough to come in against one of the best fan bases in USL League One. The Scruffs, as they're known as. Some of the most faithful fans for one Knox. There's Omar Hernandez. Green. Kick that up to Malongo momentarily. Garrett Morris, his first touch in the midfield there. Morris, a native of Riverton, Utah. One of the youngest players on this roster, has a chance for impactful minutes. He's only played 3 minutes in Jägermeister Cup play coming into this year, and that's the only action he has seen this year. With some steam comes Green. Evades one defender, can't get by a second. That was a sliding James Thomas to force the turnover. There's Garrett Morris taking it right back. Hernandez, a Wake Forest alum. And a little back and forth with Paez. Green calling for the ball. Finally gets it. Had a heavy touch momentarily, but was able to control it well. Chattanooga, a team that currently sits 11th in the power rankings in USL League One. That's up one from last week. Finally made their way into postseason positioning. Scored 3 goals against Richmond on Saturday. They're looking to really maintain that form again this weekend after a stumper of a loss to Charlotte. Whereas one Knox, currently second in the power rankings, had a stoppage time stunner from Rodolfo Castro. Picked up the victory against Northern Colorado. Got revenge on the Hailstorm after 2 losses to them earlier this year. Looking to win their 4th consecutive match in all competitions. Thomas battled with Hernandez momentarily. Up ahead, Tequila grabbed, sent it up to Johnson. Johnson with Kelly on the far side, and Paez with the extra effort to stick his left leg out, intercepts it, and dumps that one deep, only to turn it over. One Knox making some noise. Thomas finds the cross, goes right back to it. Bush snags that one out of the air. Current scores around the league. Charlotte Independence currently leads South Georgia Tormenta FC 1-0 in the 56th minute. In the 60th minute, Richmond and Greenville are knotted at 0 apiece. And we're scoreless from Madison, Wisconsin between Lexington and Forward Madison in the 17th minute. So all of Group 2 playing tonight, as well as Group 1. Greenville and Charlotte both tied for the top spot amongst Group 1. So good news for Charlotte, currently leading. We'll continue to feed you updates from those matches. And Stefan Lukic and Walefi came out for Chattanooga. Arguably the best passers on the team. Won't see action in the second half. So Mayo Malongo turning there. Fernandez catches a lot of his lower body. Smoky Mountain smackdown. here tonight. Nothing like a rivalry match to spice up your Saturday evening. Hernandez, the edge of the box. So we'll take a look at the Group 2 standings again. Lexington currently ahead of Knoxville. So with a win tonight, pending the outcome of Lexington and Madison, one Knox could jump into sole possession of first. Madison wins and Knoxville wins. Obviously, you have a three-way tie, and Chattanooga is just looking to find their way back into some sort of competition. You need to start scoring goals if you're Scott McKenzie and company. Again, reminder of how the Jägermeister Cup works. Emphasis on goals. So the top 3 group winners will advance to a knockout stage. The 4th wild card spot will be awarded to the non-group winners with the most goals scored in group play. And then since this match is knotted at 0 apiece, and again, if a match is tied at the end of regulation, there'll be a direct penalty kick shootout. And then it's like hockey rules. The team that wins in the shootout, it'll go down as a draw in the books and you'll get 2 points. And the loser will come away with 1 point. Foul committed there. Free kick for Knox. Thomas slow to get up. It's back to his position. Left side of the midfield / left fullback. Something that Coach Mark McKeever loves to do. He wants to push his fullbacks to play like stretch wingers. You see how far Thomas is up the pitch. Castro, nifty pass. Back and forth with Tequila. Opts to go to the far side. Calixtro into the box, finds the feet of Kelly. Contact inside the box. And the Knoxville fans do not approve. So Kelly ends up running into Omar Hernandez. And Kelly can't believe it. Much of a palms up reaction, and Leo Fala and TJ Bush coming over to check on him. Hernandez making his 14th appearance this year, has yet to record any points in all competition. An advantage is played. Here's Malongo. No foul called. And that's Mensah, excuse me. Malongo is running on the far side. The back line of one Knox. Stay strong. Forcing a throw in here. And players falling left and right. That's Siebert Haugley that goes down. I mean, I know it's a slippery service, but my goodness, a lot of contact being made, and Haugley with a little bit of a chuckle. Are you ready to take a shot at glory? Enter the USL Jägermeister Cup sweepstakes for a chance to win one of 12 Jägermeister single bottle tap machines and a shot at the grand prize package, which features a Jägermeister Cup single bottle tap machine, 2 team jerseys, 4 VIP tickets to a match, and $250 to host a USL Jägermeister Cup party. Enter today by scanning the QR code on your screen. The sweepstakes end on August 13th. Must be 21 or older to enter. Fernandez penetrating the middle. trying to muster up something that One Knox can create here. Thomas to Kelly. Kelly with a little back flip. Hernandez, and a shot just curls wide by Thomas. So Kelly works to his right. Beautiful touch pass by Fernandez, and that one just misses the post. Thomas was a matter of inches away from finding himself a goal of the week candidate. A goal of the round, excuse me. And that's what Danny Fernandez can give you from the back line. Obviously, size and skill to hold down the defense, but with the way Mark McKeever likes to play his style of football, he loves to push his defenders. I mean, he even said it when asked about Jordan Skelton. Jordan defends the penalty box, and the others have to go up, and Fernandez had great creation there. So for One Knox, the two top scorers in the program's history will do a little switch. Kempis Tequila coming out, and Frank Ross checks in. Kingsford Adjay set to come in for One Knox. Calixtro comes out. Ross officially subs for him. Angelo Kelly comes out. Kingsford Adjay takes the pitch. Sean O'Hearn into this one as well. And Mael Malongo switching for Siobhan Marsh. So the Triple M will not see the pitch at the same time this evening. Marsh coming off being a part of Team of the Week for USL League One in Week 14. There's 5 goals in USL League One play. One of the best shooters. Has 15 shots on target. It's good for 13th. He's capped with the Jamaican national team as well. Has 2 goals for them. And Scott McKenzie commented, Marsh, has had a long career, and once he gets going, he's one of the most dangerous players in the league. Exactly the situation you want a guy like Marsh in right now. Collision on the far right side. That's Jalen Chrysler. Rubbing that right knee. You can see a volley here. Attempts for a second one. He just gets ran into. Shaking it off, grimacing in pain. Staying on the pitch, fighting through it. That's what you need from one of your best backliners if you're One Knox. So pressing is Mensah. Marsh trying to force the ball to the near sideline. They do a good job of it. Stepping up was Morris. Help turn the ball over. Here's Mensah. Double teamed. Deflection finds Marsh. Marsh stands 5'3". Compared to Ropapa Mensah, who's 6'1". Get size with one and speed with the other. Can they make use of those in the final third of this match? Owen Green back to Marsh. Pass not intended for Fernandez. Declan Waters working his way up. Onsides and a shot over the net. And a great chance here off the feed by Waters. Pedro Hernandez got way under that ball. And it's little things like that that Chattanooga is really good at doing, finding the small spaces at times. A team that plays in the moment, not so much about the build, but can sometimes exploit even the littlest weaknesses of a team. Pass intended for Ajay. A little too far out of range. And no score from this one. A couple of good chances in the first half. But the big difference maker in this one was Jalen Chrysler, putting his body on the line behind Johan Garibay to keep a chance out of net. And into the books goes Garrett Morris. Morris, the second Red Wolf to pick up a yellow card. And that's Sievert Haugley that took the brunt force of the collision there. Haugley, one of the most resilient players on Knoxville's team, and you need that as someone who can really play all over the pitch, act as an attacking mid, a holding mid, even play on the back line. So after the yellow card by Garrett Morris, it's a free kick by Johnson. Header up to the side, and it's a good chance there. Again, Johnson with the assist last time out in One Knox's 1-0 victory over Chattanooga. Moving up the pitch quickly, Mensah had to turn and face Marsh. Beautiful through ball. Running is Omar Hernandez and just whiffs on that one. That one didn't just go to the left, that went way to the left. But beautiful creation by Marsh. Timely run by Omar Hernandez. And that's one of those not top 10 plays. Again, if this one is tied at the end of regulation, there will be a penalty kick shootout, at which point neither team, well, the winning team, I should say, will not receive 3 points. The winning team would receive 2 points. It would go down as a draw in the Jägermeister Cup standings. Turnover, nice step by Fernandez. And Marsh taken down from behind by Sean O'Hearn. O'Hearn, another national champion on this roster with Georgetown. Comes in and catches him from behind. Hernandez to take this free kick. Whistle blows. Hernandez. And knocked away. Shot by Waters. And sent down to the ground. And it's a reset. Marsh trying to get between Kingsford Ajay and Sean O'Hearn. They stood tall like a brick wall. Not only forced the throw in, but make an emphatic statement that they're not going to get beat easily deep in their defensive third. The two teams currently on the pitch right now actually have the most and second most lost possessions. And Owen Green goes down before we can even get going. A yellow card has been issued. Rodolfo Castro picks up the yellow. So here's the throw in. And trying to create space, throws that one and catches Owen Green up high. So yellow card shown to Castro. That's the 4th shown this game. Second to 1 Knox behind Angelo Kelly. Figueroa on the bench picks up a yellow card for Chattanooga as well. So it's 5 yellows in this one. It can be understood. You're seeing aggression on the field due to the fact that it's truly a deadlock match right now. Stellar plays have been made by both teams, whether it's Jalen Crisler in the back line of 1 Knox or TJ Bush continuing to razzle and dazzle between the woodwork. It's like anytime either team sees the light at the end of the tunnel, the opposing defense is there to take the light away. So after 3 yellow cards issued, we're ready to get going again. Fernandez takes the free kick and it's cycled back by Leo Fala. Again, 3 yellow cards have been issued to Chattanooga, 2nd and 3rd. First one going to Garrett Morris. Over the middle, Mensah. Green had a momentary touch. Fernandez and O'Hearn go to settle that one down. Seems the rain has stopped. Fans are back in the stands. And pups at the pitch night at Regal Soccer Stadium. And a turn and face there. Foul against Fala. Castro goes down and a yellow card shown to Fala. So turning and facing there. Fala not only was grabbing the right side, but ended up going low down on Castro. Castro, who was the recipient of a yellow card earlier, draws the foul there. Now we're ready to play. Here's O'Hearn. That's Frank Ross. Back to O'Hearn. Ross. Adjay. That side dish stolen away by Morris. Attempted feed up to Marsh. And Thomas to send that one near the stands. And more substitutions here in the second half. Charlie Matchell and Innocent Nshuti set to check in, and Nshuti will come in for Castro. And Callum Johnson coming out. Charlie Matchell will fill his place. And Matchell, appearing in his 5th Jägermeister Cup game, only his 10th appearance on the year. Hasn't seen the pitch as much as he's liked. And O'Hearn called for the foul. He can't believe it either. So set piece opportunity deep in Chattanooga's third, attacking third. Hernandez takes this one. It's popped up and Garibay collects. And a card issued there. And that's Leo Fala's second yellow card, which will result in a red card, and Chattanooga will be down a man for the rest of the match. And Garibay just trying to take his goal kick. And Fala runs right in front of him, and if you're Leo Fala, you have to be a little smarter since that is your second yellow card. And with Chattanooga, a team that is struggling to not only find the back of the net, but find the win column, this is the last thing that they needed. So again, a red card issued. Chattanooga is now down a man. The question is, can One Knox capitalize before this has to go to PKs? Or if it does, can Chattanooga pull off the miracle and somehow find a way to come away with 2 points if this ends up going to penalty kicks? So again, Chattanooga will play with 10 men. Knox has the normal 11. And if TJ Bush hasn't been challenged enough in this match or the entire season up to this point, it's not about to get any easier. Red Wolves not able to advance the ball quite yet. Adjay cycles around. Hagley over to O'Hearn. And Schutte back to O'Hearn. Hagley around the horn. Matchell. A footed shot attempt collected by Bush. Frank Ross getting his first shot opportunity at this one. Works right, works left. Fires that one past the back line, and Mensah got the wrong spin on that ball. Headed right for a group of fans behind the net. Another chance, no good there for Chattanooga. Ross pushing pace. Adjay. O'Hearn on the near left side. He's going to have a good shot attempt. Off the pipe and in! A miraculous strike from Sean O'Hearn gives One Knox the 1-0 lead late in this one. With the rain pouring down, and it seemed like all hope had yet to be found, Sean O'Hearn, that might be a goal of the week candidate. Bang, bang off the pipe. And that's about as perfect as you can place a ball against a stellar keeper like TJ Bush. He put that one where no one could get to it. Little deja vu as One Knox is up 1-0 late in this one. They've read this book before back in round 1 of the Jägermeister Cup on April 27th. And Sean O'Hearn is described as a motivated, calm player, travels well with the ball, has great receiving skills. Mark McKeever couldn't say enough about him. He talked about the atmosphere is going to surpass the experience at Regal Soccer Stadium from what it was 2 years ago. And he almost put that place in a frenzy. Gary Bay on that one at the edge of the box. Less than 10 minutes till stoppage time. That goal coming in the 80th minute. Better late than never. So Charlie Matchell draws the foul. Kingsford Adjei goes in the book for the assist. That's his first assist on the year. And for Sean O'Hearn, his first point in all competition on the year. Couple of firsts for two players have truly changed the dynamic of this match. Again, one Knox playing with 10 men. Chattanooga, pardon me. Leo Fala picked up a second yellow card late after interfering with a goal kick opportunity by Johan Garibay. Here's O'Hearn again. You know what happened last time he touched the ball. Forces a corner kick off of Gustavo Fernandez. You could just feel the energy in the stadium change. And that's the beauty of the game of soccer. One touch can change it all. Knox looking for some insurance. This one, back post, header save made by Bush. And if there is a 1% chance that TJ Bush can get to the ball, he has been doing that tonight. Second corner kick attempt. This one closer to the net, and the header just to the left of the post. And let's take a look here. This one landed more center. That's Innocent Inshuti. The shot just off target. So Chattanooga is going to be forced to move fairly quickly here. Declan Waters taking his time. And Knox is definitely okay with that. They have Innocent Inshuti up top pressing. Forcing that ball to the left. Chattanooga taking a shot. There's Garibay trying to collect his third consecutive shutout in Jägermeister Cup play. And he's had to see some good opportunities tonight. And Mark McKeever, he really talked about the fact that Garibay's journey is different. You know, his roster spot wasn't secured at the start of the year. And tune in to ESPN2 for USL Summer of Soccer Showdown as last season's top two sides from the East and the West face off in an interconference clash, with perennial powerhouse Sacramento Republic FC hosting Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC, Saturday, August 3rd at 11 p.m. Eastern. Outrunning is Hernandez. He collides. Member of each team down. Ross pushing, has a chance on that right side, centering. Inshuti's shot is blocked. Adjei chasing down Paez. Green. Marsh. Had to run in circles there to find space. Hernandez, Omar Hernandez. Over to Gustavo Fernandez. Green with a curling cross attempt that dies before the arc. Crowd. Nice ball handling on the ground by Frank Ross. Pulling all the tricks out. Chrysler with a timely through ball up the right side, over the middle, the dead center of the field to Charlie Matchell. Danny Hernandez. Thomas, back to Fernandez. And Chattanooga playing with 10 men. Kind of going with a triangle shape up top to force the ball into the midfield. It's exactly what they get. Ross, right-footed attempt, finds Nshuti. Back to Ross. O'Hearn. Liked that spot earlier. Reverses to Matchell. Paez deflects that one, has to somehow save it to prevent a corner kick. He's able to pop it back. Mensah and Haugley there, tugging at each other's jerseys. Chattanooga wins the free kick. So here's a collision from earlier. It's Pedro Hernandez running right into Sievert Haugley. We couldn't tell if it was Haugley from the angle. Stefan Svetanovic in for Ropapa Mensah. The winding minutes of this one. Hernandez with a good chance outside the edge of the box. Quickly defended. Svetanovic has that one taken away. Cleared up. Settled on by Nshuti. Nshuti, 19 on 19. Fernandez getting in a bit of a tug fest. And the ball will stick with Chattanooga. We're nearing stoppage time. Again, playing with 10 men. It's important to take your time if you're the Red Wolves. You have to make the best pass available. No rash decisions. Ropapa Mensah and Mayo Malongo are not in. It's just Siobhan Marsh. And with Marsh on the pitch right now, Lukic, Mensah Malongo coming out. He is the only member of this team that has a goal this year on the pitch right now. Chrysler knocks that away, finds Ross. Chased by Svetanovic. Paez keeps it in, but not before it finds Nshuti on a turnover. 5 minutes of stoppage time, the referee has indicated, presented by University Family Physicians, your experts in primary care in East Tennessee. So approximately 5 minutes for the Red Wolves to get this one to penalties. You can see the exhaustion, you can feel it on all of the players. Usually it's all 22 players on the pitch, but right now it's 21 due to the red card of Leo Follow. I mean, at one point, Sievert Haugley was hunched over just trying to catch a breath. Haugley over to Ross. Ross gets by the defense, has Adjei in the box, working to his right. Shot just to the right of the post. We've seen him and James Thomas have identical chances from that spot in the attacking third tonight. And Adjei, one of the better self-creators on this team, nearly rattles that one off the woodwork. Again, both these teams in Jägermeister Cup play lose the most possessions. Chattanooga first and Knoxville second. Tonight, you're seeing Knoxville have a little more control in the second half. Fernandez jumps in front of the ball there, takes a bit of a risk, ends up to Green. Fernandez to Marsh. The elusive Siobhan Marsh, left-footed shot, saved made by Garibay. Chance, score! Pedro Hernandez in stoppage time. And the Red Wolves are howling as they're still alive in this one. And Siobhan Marsh, the playmaker he is. His third assist in all competition, his first in Jägermeister Cup play. Creates a shot opportunity on net. And good things happen when you get inside the 6-yard box for deflections. And Pedro Hernandez with his first goal in all competitions on the year. The Smoky Mountain Smackdown does not disappoint, folks. And down 10 men. The strength of the wolf is the pack. The strength of the pack is the wolf. Sean O'Hearn goes down. Gustavo Fernandez can't believe it. Gustavo Fernandez with 1 yellow card already. And you don't want to tempt the official there by trying to make your case. So a set piece right around the edge of the box. Again, that goal for Pedro Hernandez occurring in the 2nd minute of stoppage time. Matchell and Ajay there to take a free kick. Ajay takes it, and that one was on target, and Bush slaps that one down to the turf. And that's what good goalkeepers do. No matter how many goals you give up, you get a guy like TJ Bush who constantly fights for you every night, making save after save. Big part of the reason the Chattanooga's still in this. Nice feed up to Marsh from Hernandez. Marsh, shot blocked there. Finds Omar Hernandez. And that one trickles out past the back line. Knoxville keeping pace. Ajay to Matchell. You see Danny Fernandez running up from the back line. One last attack on the ground. It finds Haugley. It's blocked with his left foot. Here's Ajay putting defenders on the ground. Save made by Bush. It's on the goal line. And a spinning Owen Green clears that. Mamma mia, what a finish to regulation time. And you can see the players are just gassed on the field right now. Extra action coming your way. It'll be penalty kicks. And Sievert Haugley with his left foot has it blocking. Kingsford Ajay, a ricochet save by TJ Bush and Owen Green there to keep that one from going into the net. So penalty kicks will decide the winner here. So nobody can walk away. Neither team can walk away with 3 points. The winner would walk away with 2, and the loser would get 1, just like hockey for all you stick and puck fans out there. If the result holds with all competition, 1 Knox and forward Madison would remain tied with 10 points apiece. Lexington would hold on to their top spot with 12 points, and Chattanooga would remain in last. So current scores from around the league. Charlotte Independence So let's look at the 2 goals that occurred here this evening. First one, it looked like a goal of the year candidate in the 80th minute. Pushing pace with Sievert Hagley found Kingsford Adjay, and a trailing Sean O'Hearn rings that one off the pipe. An incredible goal in the 80th minute. O'Hearn's first goal in all competition this year, and Adjay's first assist in all competitions on the year. In the 2nd minute of stoppage time, it looked like all hope was lost for Chattanooga, but a shot by Siobhan Marsh was deflected by Johan Garibay, and Pedro Hernandez ended up tying this one up late. So getting ready for the coin toss, it's Jordan Skelton and Pedro Hernandez representing their teams. His 2nd attempt ever went high to the right. And he missed his last one on the left side, so all over. Here's O'Hearn. Gets us going. Sean O'Hearn has done his job tonight. Got Knoxville their first goal. And puts the pressure on Chattanooga, pumping his fist. Knox leads the shootout 1-0 So Johan Garibay stepping in between the sticks. It'll be Siobhan Marsh, who's 4 for 5 in his career. He loves to go low. He's gone low to the left 4 out of 5 times. where he's 3 for 4, only gone to the low right once. Marsh, who had the big shot that was deflected, goes low right. Second ever penalty converted on the low right half of the goal. And Siobhan Marsh continues to spread the good name of the Triple M. Sievert Haugli has not attempted a penalty kick in League One play. Haugli steps in. Save made by Bush. Haugli had a slow approach to the ball and opted to open up his body, and that's what a good goalkeeper like Bush can recognize. He sees the way the hips open, the action of the foot, and the first penalty kick in League One history for Sievert Haugli is no good. Chattanooga with a chance to jump out in front. And it's Pedro Hernandez. Like Sievert Haugli has not attempted a penalty kick in League One play. And in the second minute of stoppage time, played hero. Can he do it again? Yes! Both goal scorers have scored. But Pedro Hernandez's might be a little more meaningful right now, as Chattanooga now leads the shootout 2-1. Hernandez opts to go a little more toward the center. Garibay dove to his left. Here's Fernandez. The first-year pro lofts that one into the top left corner. The 27-year-old keeps Knoxville in this one. Very much a loft. And that can be risky going up high. And Hernandez comes through. Omar Hernandez stepping up to the penalty spot. 1 for 1 on his career. Scored on the low left spot. Garibay needs to make a save to keep Knoxville in this one. Is this his chance? No, Omar Hernandez converts. 3 for 3 are the Red Wolves. A nice left-footed shot here, and that is just great placement, trying to beat Garibay on the top right. So Omar and Pedro Hernandez coming through for their club. Kingsford Adjay attempting his first penalty as a member of One Knox. Recorded the assist on the Sean O'Hearn goal. Adjay. Shuffle step. Off the pipe and in. And a circus shot there. The tricks aren't staying away tonight for One Knox. A little stutter step. Off the crossbar. And again, that's the only way you can really beat TJ Bush, is to put that ball where he has zero chance of getting to it. So in comes Declan Waters. Did not start the match tonight. Came in and played a pivotal role in developing the attack. His shot over the net. Had a chance to really put One Knox on ice. And now we're even. And Johan Garibay breathes. A sigh of relief. And Waters can't believe it. One Knox to put the pressure on. Frank Ross lofts that one over. Oh my goodness. Consecutive sky balls over the crossbar, and all of a sudden, Chattanooga has a chance to put part 2 of the Smoky Mountain Smackdown series to bed. And Gustavo Fernandez, a member of North Carolina FC for the past 2 years, was a champion with them last year, has a chance to put the nail in the coffin. Shot, that one's over! Wow, we're going to go to extra PKs. Back to back to back. I mean, if we're on a football field, we'd have 9 consecutive points. So TJ Bush goes back into net. Innocent Nshuti, the Rwandan international. Opportunity of a lifetime, puts that one to the top left. His first penalty kick attempt ever is good as gold. One Knox leads right now, and all the pressure is on. Owen Green. The English native needs to score to keep this going. Green, he misses it! And One Knox comes away with a miraculous victory. Johan Garibay, a big part of it. He's waving his teammates off saying they did the work. But a complete team effort to complete the comeback victory in penalties. And One Knox comes away with 2 points in this stellar Jägermeister Cup affair in the 6th round. You can see the fans elated behind him. What an unbelievable finish to an incredible night. Again, Sean O'Hearn in the 80th minute got the first goal. Soon to be knotted up by Chattanooga, and One Knox comes away in penalties. Stay tuned for our man of the match as One Knox takes part 2 of the Smoky Mountain Smackdown series in penalties.
Dad, what was it like before KUB Fiber?
Well, there was fiber internet, but it wasn't always fast. If you wanted to download a game or a movie, you just have to wait for it.
Wait for it?
Honey, you're scaring him.
Say goodbye to waiting and say hello to KUB Fiber. True gig speed for just $65 a month. It's the world's fastest internet, right here in East Tennessee. Only from KUB.
Backyard staycations begin with Earthadelic, transforming outdoor spaces into your own relaxing oasis. From custom design to superior installation, our team is dedicated to providing the highest level of quality and craftsmanship with every one-of-a-kind project. Earthadelic offers stunning, resort-worthy outdoor living that will be uniquely suited for your home, delivering a complete turnkey work of art in your backyard. Earthadelic, surpassing expectations and creating the outdoor paradise you've always dreamed of. Contact us today to schedule your consultation.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting new tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. What an exhilarating match from Regal Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. This 6th round of Jägermeister Cup. It was a 1-1 draw that was won in penalties by Knox. Here's some highlights from this exciting matchup. Taking a look. It was an exciting start to this one. No one was able to find the score, but Gio Calixtro nearly worked with Kempis Tequila, and a save was made by TJ Bush. Then, in the 2nd minute of stoppage time in the first half, Chattanooga was making some noise where Papa Mensah had a shot, but it was deflected away by Jalen Crisler. And then in the 60th minute, a ball deep in the attacking third for 1 Knox. Angelo Kelly, back flick by Danny Fernandez. And Thomas almost was able to curl that one, ring it off the post and in. But in the 80th minute, 1 Knox got their chance, created by Sievert Haugley, finding Kingsford Adjay over the middle, and then turning to his left to find Sean O'Hearn for what could be a goal of the round candidate. That put 1 Knox up 1-0. Again, a beautiful chance. Put that one where TJ Bush had no shot to put his mitts on it. In the 84th minute, things continued to get interesting. A couple of corner kick opportunities. This was the first one. Sprawling save on the ground made by TJ Bush. And then in the 2nd minute of stoppage time, Siobhan Marsh prancing around defenders, put a shot on target. Gary Bay could not control the rebound, and it was Pedro Hernandez that put that one home to tie it late in stoppage time. So in the Jägermeister Cup, when you have stoppage time, you go to penalties, and it was won 4-3 in penalties by 1 Knox. They outshot Chattanooga and had a better shooting percentage. 9 of their 19 shots on target, 4 of the 15 for Chattanooga on target. Red Wolves controlled the possession for this one, but it did not show in the result. Again, as 1 Knox comes away with the win. Man of the match, Sean O'Hearn. Sean O'Hearn had a big goal in the 80th minute. He's our man of the match. They're opposing the victor, standing true and strong for 1 Knox. Again, presented by Alliance Brewing. So 1 Knox able to get 2 points out of this one. They'll jump up in competition pending the result of Madison and Lexington. This rivalry did not disappoint. At some point we thought there would be no score, but in the very end, 1 Knox would battle Chattanooga's resilient score late in this one. 1 Knox comes away, winning 1-1 in penalties, 4-3. Thank you again for tuning in to Jägermeister Cup action on ESPN+. I've been Josh Lill.